I play Ricky Tar, who's the spy who comes back from the very low level spy, the scalp hunter, as they call him, who comes back from Istanbul with information which is beyond his pay grade, that there's a mole in the circus. But I'd say that women are his vulnerability and his ego, his arrogance, and his desire to and his ambition, which he feels susceptible to. There's despair, desperation. He's going to die, and guilt. He's caused the death of somebody else he actually cares for. He's awakened to that reality. There's a certain amount of saving his own skin. There's something of the actually, I don't want to be a part of this. And he tries to show it and put it in George's face, which I found quite interesting. To be honest, this the cost. This the juice isn't really worth the squeeze of being part of the circus. So thank you, but you can have that. And I'd rather go to Cambridge and do English if I can. It was hearsay. We've got this guy, we've got this guy, we've got this guy. They come to see you. Gary Oldman, obviously, it's working title. Thomas would like to meet you. It was an offer, and then all of a sudden the cast starts to grow, and you suddenly hear, God, I'm working with these people. But the work that I did was sorry 2 weeks with Svetlana in Istanbul and 2 weeks with Gary Oldman alone. So which was heavenly. It was my hero. He is my hero. So I get to act. Obviously, Gary Oldman, like this narration, which is as you know from the film. I just sat on the sofa for 3 or 4 days. And my hero sat on a chair, not like yourself, having to listen to me act away. So under the scrutiny of clearly someone who's far superior to me at my work. My father's a big. I mean, he's an English Cambridge graduate and went to Downing, and he's got all John le Carre's books, and funny enough, I for whatever reason at a very early age decided to be a sportsman and anything but a reader. So I never read anything of his. But part of the reason why I wanted to do it was to sort of say, make my dad proud. It wasn't rocket science to say yes to immediately. I mean, it's Gary Oldman and Thomas Albertson and John le Carre, isn't it? And then everybody else, and Robin Sloan working title, and then Bevan. Everybody's just it's blue chip. By creating a film which looks period, that in itself is a contemporary film. That's terribly difficult to do, and I think the DOP and Thomas Alvarson and all of the crew that worked together in order to produce such a beautiful film which looks period is a very specifically contemporary ability right now. So that's cutting edge to actually make it look period in such and how beautiful that they've done that. As in espionage and grey men and all that sort of stuff, well, that still goes on. I mean, black ops in Afghanistan are still, the way forward probably, rather than having boots on the ground and all that sort of stuff. And wars are still fought dirty and all kinds of things going on still to this day. It's very contemporary. It's just how deep do you want to dig?